Hi everyone, this is Keila Calver from cleverpacks.co.uk, and I'm sharing to you guys today my last week of love project. So we had 7 projects with this one, and it was a bit of a challenge to begin with because I thought, how many boxes actually can you make and how fast can they be? And I work towards having something easy and quirky and a different box for you to share with your loved one for Valentine's. But anyway, you can use those boxes any time of the year because they're just too cute. And this was my last version of a gift box for Valentine's, and I went crumb cake and real red ribbon and a little bit of the accents on the pearls. And I thought, what do I need to do actually to make an easy project? I fell in love with this one from the box, from the time that I saw in November. Yeah, it was November when we got together to have a peek on what was coming on the spring catalog. And this is the whole bundle, which is the stump set window shopping we're gonna use today, and I'm gonna use Made with Love. This is the one here, and we're gonna make the box with using the thin lit dies. The greatest thing is when you buy a bundle, you save 10%. But I thought how versatile, how much stuff you can actually do with this box. But I thought to get it started, to keep it very simple, if you want to do candles inside, if you want to do sashes with scents, I have quite a few here at home, and I will just distribute around the house because it just leaves a nice smell everywhere. But this is one that we're going to we did, and I'm gonna do one today using, I've already cut this, using the early espresso. So we're gonna go chocolate box big time, and you can actually fill with chocolate. And I've done all the die cutting already because I wanted to show you how quick and easy you can actually put this box together once you've done all the die cutting out of it. Because that's the great thing, is all this is one simple set. So I'm not using anything different other than the bundle today. So you have probably 5 or 6 products to make this box. And if you want to save even more, you can actually talk to me about joining, which would give you 20% discount, and you could actually get almost £230 worth of products if you choose the right stump sets, because we're giving 2 stump sets for free now. What I did with this one, you will need to be on to do it fast. If you don't, let me just get this in. You need a brush, and this brush will just, if you come here and you do this, it will help you to take very quickly and eliminate the need to go one by one. You eventually would end up having to do here and there like this, but then you're talking about 1 or 2 that are a bit more resistant to where they should be. To cut, I use my precision plate because then you have all the details out of it. And the same goes for this side here. It becomes a little bit messy. I've already taken this out of it from the other one. Let me just grab my piercing tool. My nails don't allow me to get close. So this is ready. This side is all ready. And I want to show you something. This is my lid. As you can see, the details. So when I use this little die cut, I use with the heart facing down. But when we actually put this box together, we put the box upside down to make it the whole box. So if you want your next heart to be right when we actually assemble the box, you're gonna have to add the die here upside down. So the heart is upside down on the part that is the bottom of your box. Let me get this out of here. And let's put back into place. I've seen quite a lot of doing of this by actually getting all panels from this hexagon box pierced, yeah, just die cut. But I would just keep it the front and the box and the back of the box, so you end up with a lot of fluff from it. I'm just take it away. When you die cut, you also end up with the scoring marks. So you do have 2 tabs on near the side of the box and on both corners. And that will help on the other side as well. Oops. Yes, the same markings because it's the same die cut. I found it much easier to actually get this together if I added the adhesive at this point. And here is the tear and tape, which is a precise the same width of our scoring marks. So if you actually take your time and get the tear and tape in place, I'm gonna cut with the scissors just because I just don't want to get too much around. And this, so on the one that will be our lid, we need it on all tabs. Yeah, I'm gonna show you that this is the tabs that we need, the 4 tabs on the base of the box. The part that we have for the lid is not gonna have any glue, it's just folding. You need to be able to open it and closing, unless you're planning to put this in a place where you don't want it to open. So then you actually prepare the box to be closed permanently if you are planning to put some sort of scent inside. Again, it's more flexible if you don't. And here we are. Let me just get this one. So this is the bottom of the box. We're gonna glue this here. And what I did with the other one, I actually cut this tab that's gonna go there because I don't need this tab. Okay. Because this is the part that I'm gluing here. Okay, so I don't need one of the tabs on my box. Now I need this one to close, these 3 tabs to close now, and this one already have the glue from here. So in the bottom part of the box, we adding the glue to the lead part. I'm trying to follow the scoring line that I see from here. I know it will be difficult for you guys to see me doing it, but this is the area where I'm just getting here and using that, because when I'm trying to fold, it will make more sense to me because I know exactly where it is. So putting the adhesive at this point will help me just to get things in the right place when I need to fold. Yes, and the last one is this one because I want the box to be secure. Okay. All right. That was a bit wonky. Let me do this. So now I know exactly where I'm gonna go. This is the right position for mine. Yeah. And I have glue on these 2 parts, which is this tab that is gonna glue on both. Sorry, I wasn't sure if you could see. This is the part that's gonna glue on here, and this is gonna get attached this way and here. So we now have everything that we need. Actually, I don't need this tab either. Realized that I knew that I had cut it twice, but I just forgot about it. Let me have it here. Here we are. And I can now fold and burnish the score lines. So let's just get this in place. Oops, my glue is starting to get attached everywhere. Just pinch it first on the corners because it will be easier for you to actually get this. It's very small. These little tabs, it's probably like, it's just slightly bigger than 1/8 of an inch. Yeah. But, and that's the whole process of having something so delicate done without having to use lots and lots of different scoring and lots of different tools. So we're actually getting this one done with one simple die set. There we go. And once is one cut, one pass there for cutting, and then as many as you wanted to get the decoration in place, isn't it? The other die cuts. But the main die cut will go like this. He's saying to me that I should be having breakfast now. And here we are. I have all the fold and lines that I need for the first part of my box. And now I need to go and do it again on what we're going to be our bottom part of the box. The first box that I did put upside down the heart. So that's why I remember to give you the tip. So there is two more sides that you can cut. One is like a not so, there's no pattern to it, but it's like a dot one, and that one won't make any difference which direction it is. And you have the one with the candles. So that one you needed to do the same thing on the bottom part. When you actually, if you decide to go on all four sides, you need to put all four on the bottom part upside down. So you have the thing. So now I have everything ready. Yes, here it is. And what I need to do, I'm gonna use my piecing tool just to peel the glue that I put it, the tearing tape. Let me just get out. What I need to do is to be upside down, and I just realized that it's slipping out of it, so just bring it back inside so it doesn't start gluing to everything else, and align and press. And the same goes to the other side. You're gonna have to take the glue out, take the paper out, make sure that you don't have extras, and get it together here, aligning them to the edge. And now we're gonna do this part. Just try before you take the paper from your turn tape, try to see that you have everything in place that you need it to be. So that's gonna be what we aiming for. And now we're gonna take the paper. What I did to make it easy, I go halfway and I fold. It gives me a little bit more space to actually go wrong, because sometimes you just go a bit wonky and you don't want it to go and unglue and then break it. If you do this way, you give you this space to adjust, put it in the right position, and then commit it completely to it. And when you pull, it just comes out, and everything is in the right place. So let me get this. We're nearly there. Bear with me. And that's the last one that we needed to actually adjust. Because if it's all glue, we end up, ripping the box apart. but we can actually do this by now putting everything in place. Let's get inside. And then you can actually pinch. So slowly you just get the everything in place. Let me just get this by this here. Okay, so this is in the right place that I want. And let's get this inside. So by just committing a little corner, you give yourself a lot more room to actually say, yep, that looks right. So now I just pull the rest of the paper and I will turn around just to help the corners in. Okay, so we're pulling the paper out, and I'm gonna use my bone folder inside of here just to reinforce all the corners that we actually done. So some of them will be straight down and some of them will be on the wall. So here we are. So it looks perfect every time if you do like this, just to give yourself a space to be very neat as well. I think the tearing tape is the perfect fit for this box. And just get this out. These little papers. Whatever you wanted to fill with, you just will put it right there now. And then you can come in and just, the box is absolutely ready. How easy is that? And I've already cut the 2 tabs because I wanted just to have a little bit of bling, but I wanted to stamp this one. And the window shopping stamp set has all the little bits that you do. You can actually open me, made with love, a little flower. So you could actually play around to get the best result from this. I just want this made with love. Actually, let me put on open me. It would fit here. We just need a small, actually it's not that small. This is block B. And I'm using rose red. Very chocolate box, this one. Just a hint. Filled with chocolate. All right. Open me. There we are. Should we put a little flower in this? Because I can see we have this one. If you haven't used before, we have some lovely markers. Okay. I'm gonna go with Emerald Envy, and I'm going to go with some lighter pink. Let me see. I'm gonna go with Floaty Flamingo. And if you see the markers, they are wider. There's a wider line and a thinner line. So if you haven't used before, this is like just a normal pen, and this is like a brush. So we use the brush side. Let's get this on. I want it to be very delicate. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stamp once on the paper. And I'm then going to stamp on the area. Because then we just have a pastel color to it. Because that's what we're looking for. Okay. So use the markers. You breathe in it, and you just one there and one here. Just a little hint of it. So I can actually now, if you want to, you come here with a pen. I love to do this. I just love to put a little bit of detail on things. And that's exactly what these markers are lovely for. You can actually get more stuff into it than you would. Okay, so this is ready. Let's just put this away. To get these 2 tabs together, because I want them to be just loose together, I'm using the gold metallic thread just to hold them together. Don't need a lot. Let me just get this a little bit and get it away. I use a little bit of adhesive tape just to hold them together so it doesn't make a mess when I'm working with them. You just needed to thread them. What I did was just putting them, get halfway, and then get them thread through this little hole here. And I will do the same with the other one. Concentration. And you open when you're on the other side and pull the two legs together. So now you have ready just to attach it to your bowl. I'm using this silk ribbon. Let me just get to you. Should have done that before, isn't it? Didn't thought it through. So this is the organza ribbon, yeah, that we have. Is 1.6 centimeters wide, so this is 5/8 of an inch in total. I love this. It's really lush. I've just put this out, and I'm using this one to go around the box. Let me just see. I wanted to put it on the side of a box that doesn't have decoration, because then I want to maximize how it looks. And let me just get this one and make a bow on top of it. If you wanted something that doesn't have it's die cut but not having the holes itself, you could actually use window sheet to get them in place, so it kind of doesn't, you can't get it dusty inside. And if you want to hold the small things, it will be good to actually keep them inside. Let me see if I can actually make this bowl work. So let's just get this trimmed. I like the angles. And here we are on the next side. My scissors not helping today. Here. And now we just, the last thing that we need to do is to use this, the metallic thread that we had, to attach it to the box. So I'm actually attaching to the ribbon, yeah, just underneath the bowl. And after, I will just cut it off. I just wanted to have, I left a long lip so it was easy for you to attach it here. So I just put one of the legs under, and I'm keeping everything else there. So let's just get this one. I use pearls on the other one, but I don't think this one will look as, doesn't need anything else. If you want to use, just go for it. So I just attached the little sentiment to it. So here we are. I'm just putting it away. Things that I haven't planned for this one, but it's here with all the stamping and extra using of pens. But here we are. These are the two little boxes that we have. And I really love the shape of this box. I hope you enjoyed. This is the last day of our love week. And I hope you had good ideas just to share with your loved ones. I will pick the winner of the Inside the Lines paper. Let me just show you later on today, and I will post it on my social media on Instagram and Facebook. So if you want more information, and you can send to go to my blog, subscribe, and then you're gonna get information before everybody else. Thank you for watching, and happy crafting. Bye.